We had a sweet family come into our office this week for the first time, and they brought their new baby who was only a few weeks old. And since she had been born, this sweet baby had been very fussy, very colicky, not able to sleep very long, and when she fed, she would just writhe around and cry. And the parents were just really at their wits' end. They knew that something was happening with their baby, but they weren't being offered a lot of answers. And so the aunt of the baby did a late night Google search, and she found information that related colic to chiropractic and talked about how a properly functioning nerve system can help the baby to ease and digest better. And so she brought the mother and the baby in, and we did a first exam, and I'd like for you to see the scan of this baby. So for those of you who are familiar with the scans, you know that a proper scan is going to have all white. Any of the colors mean that there's stress and distress inside the nervous system. So you can see that this baby had tons of stress. And after a little bit of further conversation with the mother and the aunt, it was revealed that this baby had had a lot of interventions during birth. She was pulled due to a prolonged labor. The OBGYN helped the mama out and pulled the baby as part of the birth process. And this is likely the cause of all of the stress that you see in her cervical spine. So it's no wonder that this baby wasn't digesting well, wasn't sleeping well, and just never seemed like she could get comfortable. Now I'd like for you to see her first after scan. This scan is after the baby's first adjustment. We always do a follow-up scan to see how the nerve system is responding and to make sure that we're seeing the things that we want to. This baby's results were really cool. And so the mother and the aunt came back in on that second day. We did the scan. We saw, hey, this baby sure is functioning better. How did she do? So here are the benefits that the mother and aunt told us about. First of all, she was able to eat without squirming. She didn't screech or cry afterward. She had a correct bowel movement, which had also been a problem for her. And she slept for 5 hours straight for the first time. Now, those of you who are parents, you know what it's like when you finally get an uninterrupted stretch of sleep. How awesome is that? And the coolest thing is that now, as this baby begins to grow, that this baby isn't held back by a nerve system that's full of stress and not functioning properly. She can now express her full potential with a properly functioning nerve system.